I had a 13-0 win streak using this team to start off my season in Go Battle League. We're having today a lot of action by Sableye up on the lead, which is pretty safe to use for any team out there because it is mainly afraid only of the fairy types. Anything else, even the normals, even the darks, you have access to return and foul play, which can just make up for it, and obviously you're gonna get a ton of coverage, so that's why I'm using it up on the lead, while at the back my strong backline will be formed by two new Pokemon from their recent move update. We're having Quagsire on its shadow form alongside Dugong, so this backline is pretty strong as well, able to get there to the moves pretty easily and of course hit hard with those debuffs or the finish offs. So let's see what we got here, because Stunfisk is gonna take out our Sableye finally, and now Quagsire is gonna do a ton of work up against this Fisk before they reach to the Earthquake. At the back they have the Toxic Rock, and guess what, trainers, our next Mud Bomb will be more than enough to one-shot down from 100 HP scale, almost at least, to that 0 for that Toxic Rock knockout. Crazy battle with that Quagsire, starting off the video pretty strong. Into the next one now with another safe lead against the Pelipper. So this is looking pretty weird, to be honest. Can end on both ends. As you can see, this is pretty close, and we just want to shield one so that we can easily farm down and have the upper hand on the next Pokemon. I'm seeing that they have the Stunfisk, and guess what, they cannot farm down that easily, because first they have to respect the damage from the double foul play. Are they gonna shield twice here though? Let's see together, trainers. No, they are not, just once. And now my Quagsire can go in, start doing some solid energy, farm, and finish off in the end game. As it seems, the Stunfisk will stay in, and we're just gonna finish it off with a Mud Bomb. At the back they have the Azumarill, and all of a sudden we have a crazy win con here, despite the fact that we had the shield disadvantage. Mud Bomb here is gonna take the shield out of them after that over farm that I did, and to be honest, if they do not have Hydro Pump, they are in deep trouble. As it seems, they have only Ice Beam and Play Rough, which means that we can survive with easy moves, and right on the CMP, this is gonna hurt a lot. The Stone Edge to almost finish off the Azumarill. Gonna switch out immediately to my Dugong, but I cannot, of course, and now yeah, we can easily farm down with those Ice Shards, which are just gonna be just enough to finish off the Azu, and obviously they had no chance since I had my Dugong at the back. Into the next one, and we're meeting up with a Jellicent, which is pretty weird. They are staying in, they want to catch one move on the Altaria, so this is the best play that they could go in with, but to be honest, Altaria as a safe switch, not that great overall. Perhaps they're having another Pokemon weak to my Sableye at the back, so able to finish them off here with my ice moves, and unfortunately here I get a little bit too greedy, so I go down to the next move. We cannot even unleash the power of the new Drill Run addition to Dugong. At this point we can still go ahead and pressure a lot with our moves and our Sableye. At the back they have the Abomasnow, and because shields are down, our Stone Age can go to town, so shielding once here just in case this is the Energy Ball, which it is. Pretty cool block if you ask me. We can overfarm just a little bit extra, and at this point the Shadow Sagi will go to town with its amazing moveset. We can easily take the move here, even the Shadow Ball. Let's go, trainers. The derpy face Pokemon can absolutely destroy down our opponents, and even with the shield up, even with 1 HP remaining, Shadow Quagsire will flex its way to victory. Shadow Swampert now into the next one, the Purified against the Shadow, the battle of the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the basketball and the soccer. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. We're having now that Dugong coming in up against that Leaky Tank, so this is arguably a weird move, okay? I understand it, but I couldn't go in with my Quagsire because of the Power Whip, and of course I thought immediately at that instant second that I had to go for the debuff, block once, and then the next Power Whip will not knock me out. So at least that was the plan, but this trainer knows his stuff, going pretty rough at me with those body slams before switching out to that Swampert. So what they want to do here is to stall as much as possible so that Swampert could face eventually my Dugong, and now I believe that Leaky Tank is coming back with a lot of energy. So here comes the move, and you know what, I still have one shield, they have two though, so Quagsire can go in. Unfortunately, as I can see here, I cannot reach to the next move, so I have to sacrifice a Mud Bomb and some Crucial Energy, but hopefully it is gonna be just a CMP. Gonna block the Power Whip. This time they went for it, and now Altaria is at the back. Things aren't looking that cool for me because Stone Edge here will connect, but still they have that sealed up. All I want to do is to try and pressure for the second Stone Edge, but as it seems I cannot. They will block though the Mud Bomb, and now I have a foul play ready to go, and perhaps even more for the overkill against the Altaria, so pretty clutch, and I think that I won here only because they made the mistake of blocking my Mud Bomb. Into the next one now, and we're having Scrafty up on the lead. Even though this is pretty early in the season, even though I was pretty late into starting off my new season, well, these battles are pretty sweaty, and I did not have a lot of troll teams up against me, so definitely a very nice Go Battle League environment for a lot of skillful trainers. So we're having here that Scrafty, they managed to block twice, and now I can go in with my Quagsire. I know that this can be a power up punch, but I cannot risk it after all those buffs on the attack stat for it being something like a foul play, and right after we can farm a little bit more extra and throw my Mud Bomb. Scrafty is a very tricky lead for my team, perhaps the worst that you can get, because we have no clear escape on that matter. However, at the back they have a Pelipper, which is just gonna get one shot down almost with 1 HP remaining, and look at the Stone Edge damage, impressive. At the back they have the Lantern, so this is a pretty strong line, but to be honest, we are having the upper hand on the end game here, and they know that. They back out, of course, and this is gonna be a great game for our team, even though they had a Scrafty, which is a core breaker for our line. Into the next one now, and we're having the Bastiodon up on the lead. This Pokemon is pretty crucial for it to go down because the Dugong will not appreciate at all, so that's why we have to stay in. We cannot switch out even though we got a Quagsire at the back. So Sableye now will be more likely to go ahead and pressure so much with those foul plays, and as it seems they want to go for the farm down. Can we pressure for a second shield here? Yes, we can. Will they expect the next one? I don't think so. So down they go, even though they spend 2 shields with their Bastiodon. However, they can survive with 1 HP, trying to go in with a Quagsire, especially because they have so much energy. I was expecting them to throw it immediately, but instead they bring the Tropius into the battle. You know what, I can easily take those grass moves with my Dugong and then still finish off with a potential Icy Wind. I will go down now to that Stone Edge, and it's all up to the Quagsire. What do you have at the back, trainer? It is gonna be the Lantern, no Shadow Victory Bell at all, no Medicham, no Sableye, just the Lantern, and we can easily finish it off here with that double Mud Bomb, and that is a good game. Into the final one, trainers, let's see if we can win this as well, and I have kept an Abomasnow lead at the end. So we're having now the Gloom on the Switch. Are you kidding me? So this is the first time that I had a kind of a troll team, but still made sense if you ask me, because they have an anti-flyer up on the lead, at the back another grass type, but it can serve as a very good water type sweeper, as you can see, because they can still finish me off. However, I still got 2 shields while they have none. I can farm down with this. At the back they have the Stunfisk, and they are severely weak now to my Quagsire. Sagi will go to town with those Mud Bombs, but first I can easily go ahead and farm some Crucial Energy. I know that Abomasnow will most likely go down in one shot with a Stone Edge, so let's see how this is gonna unfold, because another Mud Bomb is imminent from my side this time, because they also have Mud Bomb to threaten me, but we don't care at all. Able to finish them off right on time. We have so much energy that we go back to back with the Stone Edge. Crazy damage on the Abomasnow. They still survive though, impressive so, and we're gonna take this amazing victory to start off the season and end this video. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new to my content. With that said, I have 2 videos here that might be just for you, just for your interest, so feel free to check them out, and I will see you all into the next one.